Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome to GamrNewz for April 2021. Holy smokes, where is the year going? It's already month 4 into this year. Can't believe it. It just seems like it was yesterday that, we were trying to get stuff done for the beginning of March, and with all the crazy releases and all that stuff, we're already now going to hit April. I know, it's just super crazy. My mind is literally mind-boggled. But we've got so much to cover. Of course, we got to get through all the Mr. Prepper news. We're going to get through the Satisfactory news, Dyson Sphere, Transport Fever 2, Minecraft, Cyberpunk, and of course, Evil Genius 2 is coming out in just a few short hours, so I've got to talk really quick and get ready for that. So, let's get to it. Of course, today's background in GamrNewz is being brought to you by Mr. Prepper, who seems to be having a good time there with his gun and is taking care of them evil snakes. Of course, we got a little sneak peek of Evil Genius 2 coming up in a little bit of a GamrNewz background today. And, of course, Satisfactory, because the factory continues to grow, and we've got all kinds going on there. So, let's now get to the actual news. Now, Evil Genius 2 is coming out within just a few short hours of this video. I know, it's crazy. And it's a release day, so I've got to put it all together and start doing some releases, because release days here are pretty crazy. And of course, Evil Genius 2 will then go into the schedule. Now, I'm still working out its placement in the schedule, because of course some things are going to be wrapping up shortly, and other things are kind of on weekends and some of the other stuff. But we'll get it into a nice spot here into the rotation here shortly. I'm hoping everybody gets to enjoy Evil Genius 2. I have not played it in it's got to be forever. It's got to be, it's at least 10 years since I've even looked at the game. And so I'm going to, tackle it the best I can, see what I can do, and hopefully not mess it up too much. That's kind of an important thing for me, right? So it is going to be here, and it will be here shortly. Let's talk about Satisfactory and what's going on there. Satisfactory, of course, the starter base is basically going to be wrapping up here shortly. And then what's that mean? Well, that means we got to get into the big builds. It will be time to take care of the big builds of oil, nuclear power, turbo motors, and supercomputers. And all of those big builds take big time. So chances are Satisfactory will move down to a 2 slot per week, which I'm thinking about Tuesdays and Saturdays. So that should give me enough time to do a build, and put pieces together between the video editing, the building, and all that stuff. And of course, we'll be able to have a look at those and see how they do. Of course, with the starter base all basically wrapped up, this of course means that oil is probably next on the agenda, and that's a big build on its own. And then of course we got to deal with big power issues, which of course all the new nuclear is going to take a while. So that is how we're going to handle all that. Of course, we've got Mr. Prepper. He is the man, right? Mr. Prepper continues hard, all his episodes have been coming out lately are double episodes. That will continue on until next week, and his final episodes will be on April 9th, 10th, and 11th, and that weekend is going to be a big weekend for him. Make sure you don't miss that weekend. It is super, super crazy that weekend is going to be. Now, on that weekend, those will be single episodes, big episodes per day, because they're over an hour and some long each, because that's how the storyline gets together as the ending of the game comes together. They're super long episodes. It's going to be a crazy weekend, and it doesn't end there. No. Of course, we're going to wrap up on the storyline of Mr. Prepper. Everybody will get to see that. He's going to have to rest for a couple weeks because, of what's coming up. And then we're going to come back to Mr. Prepper to deal and talk about a few other challenges with him. So, of course, there is the 1-year challenge achievement. We have to discuss that. Then, of course, there's also a couple other achievements that we may want to go for, like the 30-day achievement. I have no idea how you would ever beat this game in 30 days. I mean, anyway, it's all something coming up. So even though the big wrap-up show for his current series is 9, 10, 11, we're going to talk about all the other stuff that we got to do with him after that, soon after that. So not to worry, Mr. Prepper will be around for a bet on that one. So make sure you're prepared for that weekend. That's right. Dyson Sphere program is next on the list. And yes, we're going to have the weekend coming up will be the big finale weekend, episode 55, where we will be looking at all the past Dyson Spheres in their completed state, plus the full Dyson Sphere of the black hole. Again, my designs are not super fancy, but again, I'm pretty happy with the one I've got going on for the black hole. It's pretty fitting to the whole DSP genre theme, I think. And of course, after that, towards the end of April into the early part of May will be the new series. And again, it is going to start up. It's going to be unique. Of course, it's going to have a little bit of a different twist to it. And I'm hoping everybody will get to enjoy the new DSP when it starts up here towards the end of April, early May. It all depends on just schedule, right? Everything depends on schedule. Of course, I love DSP. It's just, that game is amazing. Of course, like I said, I put out 6-7 videos on it on its release day. All others, they even admit in their own videos that they were ignoring that game. They didn't think it was going to be a big deal, and then they all tried it out, and it was like, oh my goodness, this game is so great. I knew the game was great on day one. I knew the game was great like 3 weeks before day one, actually, and I was trying to clamor on all over it. But anyway, it is definitely coming back towards the end of the month or early into May. Depending again on how busy Satisfactory takes me and how busy Dr. Evil is and all that stuff. And I want to make sure I give it its due because DSP is just such an awesome game. And of course, we're going to do that. Of course, Minecraft, Cyberpunk, TF2, they're all sticking around, that's for sure. Unfortunately, I have been a little ill on and off throughout the last week. Feeling a bit more energetic today, so of course, I forgot to change the go live timers on the Minecraft and the Cyberpunk because they're mostly weekend videos. I usually have them on long timers, and I forgot to change them this weekend because I was actually quite sick on the weekend. So unfortunately, they didn't pop up this weekend like they were supposed to, so I've just set them for the next weekend, and of course they are there. They are not going anywhere. They are part of Saturday Sunday Fun Days. TF2 will probably move to Saturday Sunday Fun Days just to kind of make room on the schedule for the Evil series. Now that has probably 4 videos left. I think it's 4 or 5 videos left. And then, of course, once some more room gets on the schedule, we'll start a new series of TF2 and get that in there as well. But I have to now go get ready. I literally have like an hour and a half ready for Evil Genius 2 to come out. And I got to get some stuff done. So with that, I'm Max. This has been GamrNewz for April 2021. And I am going to see you on the next one. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like everything. It helps with the algorithm on YouTube, and it's all about that algorithm because computers don't know how people work. They don't understand that stuff. All they see is digits and numbers, and it always helps me, and I am very appreciative of it. See you on the next one. Take care.